Over the millennia, animals have gone extinct on Earth for many different reasons. Sometimes it's because of a dramatic shift in the climate. Other times it was because of human intervention. Advances in science, specifically biotechnology, could enable scientists to bring some of these animals back from extinction, and there are a few already on the list. Generally, it helps if there is a species still alive today that is genetically similar to the extinct animal, like elephants for woolly mammoths or cows for aurochs. There are also certain criteria to consider, as bringing an animal back from the grave has a lot of biological and ecological implications. Scientists must be able to show that the species is desirable, such as having an important ecological function or being beloved by humans. And they also must consider practical matters, such as whether we have access to tissue that could give us good quality DNA samples. Most importantly, though, the animals must also be able to be reintroduced into the wild in the first place, so sufficient habitats, food, and limited contact with humans are pretty important. Unfortunately, dinosaurs score badly on all of these points, so there probably isn't ever going to be a real Jurassic Park. However, plenty of animals are still on the table. Here are some of them from the list of candidate species for de-extinction from the Long Now Foundation, which is founded by biologist and writer Stuart Brand, plus some others added from our own research. Caspian tigers. During their prime, Caspian tigers could be found in Turkey and through much of Central Asia, including Iran and Iraq, and in northwestern China as well. But they went extinct in the 1960s. Some scientists want to bring them back by reintroducing the nearly identical Siberian tiger to its old habitats, where they expect it to adapt. Aurochs. The aurochs is an ancestor of domestic cattle that lived throughout Europe, Asia, and North Africa. Scientists want to bring them back through selective breeding of cattle species that carry some aurochs DNA. To this end, European teams have been selectively breeding cattle since 2009. The Carolina parakeet. The Carolina parakeet was a small, green parrot with a bright yellow head and orange face that was native to the eastern United States. The last wild one died in 1904 in Florida, but the genes that made them still linger in close relatives in Mexico and the Caribbean. The Cuban mako. The vibrant Cuban mako lived in Cuba and went extinct in 1885 due to hunting, trading, and being captured as pets. Aviculturists are rumored to have bred birds that are similar in appearance but slightly bigger because they had similar genes. The dodo. The dodo is perhaps the most famous extinct animal. It evolved without any natural predators, but the humans that arrived on their home island, Mauritius, took advantage of this and killed them all for food. In 2007, scientists found the best preserved dodo skeleton ever, which may hold valuable DNA samples. Woolly mammoth. Woolly mammoth carcasses have been frozen and preserved, which has allowed scientists to access well-preserved DNA. The last isolated population of woolly mammoths lived on Wrangel Island in the Arctic Ocean until 4,000 years ago, but scientists contest whether we were to blame for their extinction. The Labrador duck. The Labrador duck was always rare but disappeared between 1850 and 1870. Supposedly, it didn't taste good, so it wasn't hunted extensively for food, but scientists believe we are responsible for their extinction nonetheless. This is why they want to bring them back. Woolly rhinoceros. The woolly rhinoceros was common throughout Europe and Asia. It had stocky legs and a thick woolly coat that made it well suited for the cold tundra environment during the Ice Age. Human hunting is often blamed for their extinction, so scientists want to reintroduce them to make up for it. The heath hen. The heath hen lived in coastal North America up until 1932. They made for delicious dinners and were likely the foundation of the Pilgrims' first Thanksgiving. We practically ate them all, which makes them another candidate for de-extinction. The ivory-billed woodpecker. The ivory-billed woodpecker lived in virgin forests of southeastern United States, but there hasn't been a confirmed sighting of the bird since the 1940s. The Cornell Lab of Ornithology even offered a $50,000 reward for someone who could lead researchers to a living specimen. In this video, we discussed about 10 animals that scientists want to bring back from extinction. If you got this video helpful, please give a thumbs up to the video. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Subscribe the channel for more important videos like this. Thanks for watching.